All right, so get this, our deep dive today.
Okay.
It takes us into like the wild world of, you ready for this? A Hindi dubbed action movie
Really?
on YouTube.
Okay.
It's called Kingpin.
KINGPIN. Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, I was skeptical too at first, but trust me, sometimes like the most unexpected sources can like spark some serious thought.
Yeah, it's all about keeping an open mind,
Right?
right?
Right.
You know, we might have certain assumptions about YouTube movies,
Totally.
but who knows what gems we might uncover.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Kingpin.
Okay.
Picture this.
Go on.
Gormy, our antagonist,
Mm-hmm.
is building his empire
Okay.
by preying on the elderly,
Oh, wow.
especially those with families far away.
Interesting.
He's a master manipulator,
Okay.
makes deaths look natural,
Mm-hmm.
and he's got the legal system in his pocket.
Wow. So what's striking is how the film highlights like real-world parallels.
Yeah.
Elder abuse, financial scams, targeting vulnerable people. These are issues that often fly under the radar.
Exactly. And then we've got Rudra, your average tech worker,
Right.
suddenly thrown into this mess.
Uh-huh.
He's forced to make some tough choices to protect his family.
Mm-hmm.
Choices that blur the lines between right and wrong.
It's fascinating how the film explores that moral gray area
Right.
when survival is at stake.
Yeah.
What compromises are we willing to make?
Yeah.
Kingpin really digs into the psychology of someone in Rudra's position.
And hold on, because the family drama does stop there.
Okay.
We've got Rudra's incredible devotion to his parents, contrasted with Bhumi's broken relationship with his brother.
Oh, wow.
Plus, there's Ananya, who's deeply in love with Rudra
Okay.
and becomes a crucial part of this whole story.
So the family ties add a whole other layer of complexity.
Yeah.
It's about love, loyalty, sacrifice, but also the potential for conflict and betrayal.
Yeah.
Kingpin doesn't hold back.
So buckle up. Our deep dive mission is to unpack the surprising insights this YouTube movie has to offer.
I'm ready.
We're talking crime, power, family morality,
Okay.
the whole shebang.
Let's start with the big one.
Yeah.
Crime, power, and morality.
Okay.
Yeah. Kingpin dives headfirst into this, especially with Bhumi's character.
Right. This guy isn't just some random thug. He's
Yeah.
got a whole system,
Yeah.
a calculated approach to gaining power and wealth, and his weapon of choice,
So that.
exploiting vulnerabilities.
The transcript details his methods.
Yeah.
Targeting the elderly, using seemingly natural causes to cover his tracks.
Right.
Manipulating the legal system, even cultivating a network of informants.
Oh, wow.
It's chillingly effective.
It's like he studied the art of being a predator,
Right.
which is disturbing, but also makes you think, these tactics, they're not just movie fiction.
Right.
Think about the real-life scams and abuse, targeting vulnerable people every day.
Exactly. Kingpin forces us to confront that reality.
Yeah.
To see how greed and ambition can drive people to do terrible things.
And then there's the moral dilemma that Rudra faces. He's forced into this situation.
Okay.
And suddenly the lines between good and bad aren't so clear anymore.
It's a testament to the film's psychological depth.
Yeah.
We see Rudra, a seemingly ordinary guy,
Right?
grappling with extraordinary circumstances.
Yeah.
The pressure, the need to protect his family, it pushes him to the edge.
Which is where things get really interesting.
Okay.
We're going from crime and morality to the power of observation and resourcefulness.
Ooh.
Because somehow Rudra manages to fight back.
He does, and he does it without resorting to brute force.
Yeah.
Rudra uses his intelligence, his ability to notice what others miss,
Right.
to unravel Bhumi's schemes and turn the tables.
Okay, time for some specifics from the transcript.
Right.
There's this scene where he picks up on a tiny detail,
Okay.
a sound during a murder, and it becomes a crucial clue. Then he uses everyday people, like a local street vendor, to gather intel.
Interesting.
He even manipulates Bhumi's ego to his advantage.
Wow.
Genius.
It's a masterclass in problem solving, really.
Right.
Rudra demonstrates the importance of paying attention, thinking critically, and using every resource at your disposal.
Right.
These are skills that can be applied to any challenge,
Yeah.
not just battling a criminal mastermind.
It makes you realize these detective skills aren't just for fictional heroes.
Yeah.
They're valuable tools for navigating life in general.
I like that.
But before we get too deep into that,
Okay.
let's switch gears and dive into the heart of Kingpin.
Right.
the intricate web of family ties and the sacrifices they demand.
Okay.
KINGPIN doesn't just throw family drama in as an afterthought. It's like woven into the very fabric of the story.
Yeah.
These relationships, like, they drive the characters' motivations, their decisions, their entire destinies.
Absolutely. And each relationship highlights a different aspect of those family dynamics.
Right.
You have the unwavering loyalty, the sacrifices made out of love, but also the potential for rivalry and broken bonds.
So let's start with Rudra and his parents.
Okay.
He gives up a lucrative job opportunity
Wow.
to care for them. That right there tells you everything you need to know about his character.
Yeah, it's a powerful display of filial piety,
Right.
A value that resonates across cultures. Rudra puts his family's well-being above his own ambitions.
Right.
And that decision has a ripple effect throughout the entire film.
And then there's Ananya, his love interest.
Yeah.
Talk about unwavering support.
Yeah.
She's there for Rudra through thick and thin, believing in him even when he doubts himself.
Ananya embodies the kind of love that can sustain us through the darkest times. Her presence is a beacon of hope in a world filled with deceit and danger.
Right.
KINGPIN shows us that even in the midst of chaos, love and compassion can endure.
But it's not all sunshine and roses, right?
Right.
There's also the stark contrast between Bhumi and his brother.
Oh, yeah. Their relationship is fractured.
Totally.
Poisoned by ambition and mistrust.
It makes you think about how easily ambition can corrupt even the closest bonds.
It does.
Bhumi and his brother, they're a cautionary tale.
Yeah.
Showing the destructive force of greed.
And that's what makes KINGPIN so compelling.
Right.
It doesn't shy away from portraying the full spectrum of family dynamics. The loyalty, the sacrifices, but also the conflict, the betrayals and the heartbreak.
Yeah.
It's a story that resonates because it reflects the messiness of real life.
Okay, so remember how we started this whole deep dive,
Yeah.
skeptical about a YouTube action movie? I have to admit, I'm eating my words right now.
It's a lesson in not judging a book by its cover.
Right.
Or in this case, a movie by its platform.
Exactly.
KINGPIN, despite its seemingly lowbrow origins, delivers some pretty profound insights.
Yeah. Right. We've uncovered layers of meaning about crime, power, morality, and family. And now I think it's time to circle back to that initial skepticism.
Okay.
And explore the bigger question. Where else are we overlooking wisdom?
Yeah.
Where else are we dismissing potential sources of knowledge because they don't fit our preconceived notions? We came into this thinking, okay, a YouTube action movie.
Right.
What can we really learn from this?
Yeah.
But wow, are we wrong?
Totally.
KINGPIN turned out to be way more thought-provoking than we expected.
It really challenges our assumptions about where we can find valuable insights.
Right.
We often categorize things highbrow, lowbrow educational entertainment.
Yeah.
Those labels can limit our ability to see the true potential of something.
It's like saying, oh, it's just an action movie.
Right.
And missing out on all the layers beneath the surface.
Exactly.
KINGPIN is a perfect example of that.
Yeah.
We've got crime ambition, greed, family loyalty, sacrifice, and even a dash of clever detective work.
And it's all woven together so seamlessly.
Right.
The film uses this fast-paced action narrative to explore some pretty profound themes about human nature and the choices we make.
Like, think about Bhumi.
Okay.
His ruthless ambition,
Yeah.
the way he manipulates and exploits people.
Right.
It's chilling.
Uh-huh.
But it also makes you think about the real-life boobies out there.
Right.
People driven by greed
Yeah.
and willing to do whatever it takes to get ahead.
And then you have Rudra caught in this impossible situation.
Right.
He's forced to compromise his morals to make decisions he never thought he'd have to make. It raises questions about what we would do in similar circumstances.
Yeah.
What are our limits?
Right.
What lines would we be willing to cross?
And let's not forget the family dynamics at play.
Right.
Rudra's unwavering devotion to his parents contrasted with Bhumi's fractured relationship with his brother.
It shows how family can be both a source of strength and a source of conflict.
Yeah, and Ananya, her unwavering love and support for Rudra adds another dimension. KINGPIN reminds us that even in the darkest of times, human connection can be a powerful force.
Absolutely.
But beyond the dramatic plot and characters, there's also a lesson about the power of observation and resourcefulness.
Yeah.
Rudra, the seemingly average guy, manages to outsmart a criminal mastermind by paying attention to details. And thinking creatively.
He uses his environment, his limited resources, and his wits to gain an advantage.
Exactly.
It's a reminder that we all possess those skills to some degree.
Yeah.
It's about honing them, trusting our instincts, and being willing to think outside the box.
So here's the takeaway, folks.
All right.
Don't underestimate the power of a good story, no matter where you find it.
Yeah.
KINGPIN, this Hindi-dubbed YouTube action movie, sparked some pretty deep conversations about human nature, societal issues, and even personal values.
And it's a reminder to be open to learning from unexpected sources. Challenge your assumptions, explore diverse perspectives, and you might be surprised by the wisdom you uncover.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, we leave you with this.
Okay.
What seemingly ordinary experiences in your life might hold hidden depths? What can you learn from the world around you, even if it comes from an unconventional source?
Good question.
Keep exploring, stay curious, and never stop learning.
Love it.
Until next time, fellow deep divers.